Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Imagine meeting you here.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you. Chris, hi, honey. Karen, welcome. Okay,
Welcome, everybody.
so, it's really weird. Are we live on your end? Oh, there we go.
We are.
I just have this Wi-Fi signal by my clock, which I've never seen before. Very strange. Every time I go on this computer, it's something that's different.
It's an adventure.
Hey, dear. Hi, Lori Wolf. Okay, so let me just explain what's going on here tonight. Sunday's with me, but she's kind of here in the capacity of talking about the jewelry, explaining pieces, putting prices on pieces. It's kind of I guess a show before our show. Before our Monday live, it's kind of an addition. So let's just go with that. So she's not going to be presenting anything. So if that means anything to you, I just want you to know that in advance. She's going to be going through explaining. It's still going to be an education. It's still going to be a regular, wonderful show. But she's going to be in the background. But she's never far from my heart. You know that. Hi, Justine.
And there's no better place to be on a Saturday, so I'm excited to be here and look at all sorts of beautiful jewelry and talk with everybody.
Yeah, guys, so we're going to rock and roll. And first, we're going to start off with the silver trade deal. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lori. I'm going to put Sunday, in the background. Sunday does not get put in the corner.
Nobody puts Sunday in the corner.
Oh, but hi, Emily. So we're going to start with our silver trade deal, which are these really sweet. Hi, Katie. Hi, Gina. This really cute pair of sterling silver hoop earrings. They have good weight to them, but yet they are totally wearable. They have sterling silver backs, and they are a $1 starting bid. I would say about 2 inches.
Those are great.
Aren't they great?
Really good earrings. Everybody needs a pair of hoops, at least a pair of hoops, probably a few in different sizes.
Exactly. And they're just a basic standard hoop. Beautiful. And those are a $1 starting bid if anybody's interested.
I see Karen in at $1. Thank you, Karen. And I love your nails.
I wanted lace. So I asked her, I said, could you do some kind of lacy thing for me? So she goes, well, I got these decals. I mean, they're not exactly what I was looking for, but it's a test run to find the exact piece lace that I'm looking for. But they're just little decals.
It looks good. I really like it.
Yeah, thank you. On top of purple, you can't go wrong, right? With purple.
Exactly.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue. So, all right, we do have some action. We've got Kelly in at 3, and then Karen came back at 4 for a pair of beautiful sterling hoop earrings as the silver trade deal kicks us off.
Thank you, Justine. And hi, Colleen. They're fun. Something different. I like to switch it up.
One day I'll surprise you and paint my nails too.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Colleen is in at 5.
I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Ooh, they do kind of look like snowflake obsidian. Love it. Colleen is in at 5. Karen is in at 8. We are bidding on some beautiful sterling hoop earrings, the silver drate deal, to kick us off tonight. Welcome all. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday so far. Here the sun is out, which is a bit of a surprise. We were expecting more rain. That's what it does here, but it has not rained yet. On the other half of the country, they still have a crazy heat wave going on. So we'll take the sun, even though it's a bit cold.
Snowflake obsidian.
Looks so good.
We have some fun stuff. I'm excited to have Sunday here because, it's an education for all of us, me included. Lots of inventory, so we're going to try and move it out. I have my AC on.
It's wild. It's like the weather's in reverse.
Yeah, it's 59 degrees, it says here.
Wow. Chris is saying that it's cold in Houston for a change. Here, it snowed unexpectedly. It usually doesn't snow here until January, and it does not stick around, so very strange. All right, well, Kellina's out. Hello, Irene. We are going to start counting this down. So this silver trade deal is going once at $8 to Karen, going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations, it is sold.
Okay, my dear, I'm sorry, my son interrupted for a quick moment. And that went to Karen for 8?
It sure did.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone, for bidding. Okay, let's start off. What do you want to start off with, Sunday?
Oh, it's funny when you ask that. I'm like, I want to start off with all of it.
Yeah. But what do you want?
I want some Art Deco rings. That's what I want to see.
Oh, you do? Do I have any?
You do. You have some marcasite and carnelian, I think.
Oh, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
that actually I kind of put in this really cute little possible married set, which I thought was kind of cute.
Ooh, that is cute.
So, this is a bracelet sold separate, a ring sold separate, and these little earrings sold separate. Just an option. I mean, these are JJ. This particular one is, I think, signed just sterling, but we're going to move with the ring. The ring is gorgeous. Look at that.
Such a beautiful stone in that one too. All right, so it is an Art Deco ring, beautiful marcasites, all set as you would want them to be, nice and sturdy. I love that setting. So if you see under the side how it's kind of almost carved out to fit the finger, so it is going to allow for a little bit of extra finger spillage if you do have any. Art Deco carnelian and marcasite. Sue will give us a size.
8 3/4.
8 3/4, so a nice size.
I read like, are you doing a comedy routine? We might.
It may, turn into that. Who knows? Anything goes. And we are going to do let me just find this on our price list, a starting bid. You know what? Let's start it off a little easy for everyone. We'll do it at $45, which is, I think, a really great price for this.
And look at that stone. I mean, it is really, hi, Brenda. It is
Welcome, Brenda.
Really popping, just gorgeous.
It's beautiful. A nice large stone will look elegant on the finger. I find that this shape of ring too kind of elongates the finger. We've got Tiny Dear Deb in at 45.
Thank you, Miss Tiny.
You can see.
Quick announcement. I saw that Tiny Dear Vintage is going to be doing live auctions on the channel. So everyone, if you're not subscribed, get over there and please check her out. I didn't catch a date or anything like that. She's kind of spontaneous. So you have to be subscribed to find out what's going on over there. So go check her out.
Very exciting. Congratulations, Deb, on that. All right, so we are at $45 now for this fantastic Art Deco carnelian ring. I almost called it a bracelet. It is not going to fit on anybody's wrist, not even a baby. Set with marcasites, but it will fit lots of fingers at size 8.75.
Thanks, sweetheart.
No problem. All right, we're going to give this just a moment before we start to count it down. Please do hit thumbs up for Sue.
And Sunday.
Sue and Sunday.
And we're still going to be here Monday, guys. Everything's still going to be Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with some other items. And Sunday will be presenting on Monday.
I sure will. And I've been digging deep into the jewelry boxes.
We love when you do that.
All right, we are counting this down. We are going once at 45 to Tiny Dear Deb, going twice. Fair warning to all, this fantastic carnelian ring is about to be sold, and it is. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Congrats, Deb.
Enjoy your dinner, Jane.
Where's Jane? Just getting supper out, and I will be back. All right, sweetheart, enjoy. Should we do? I'm going to pop up the earrings real quick.
All right.
These are Judith Jack, and I've been asking $30, and no one's going for them, so I am going to do them at $28 starting bid.
That is.
They are JJ Judith Jack, Carnelian sterling silver. No backs. Sorry.
And I spelled her name wrong. I don't know how. I wrote Jackal. That is incorrect. Oh, we can do better. There we go. $28 starting bid. Again, two more really nice pieces of carnelian in this. So vibrant. And her work is beautiful.
Top quality.
Yeah.
And they say the story about some of the history about her is she was very annoyed with the current situation with Marcasite jewelry, newer Marcasite jewelry, how every time everything was always missing. And her jewelry really holds together very well. And it really goes for decent money. Hi, Donna. Sunday is also with me.
Hello, Donna. Happy Saturday. Hi, Anna. All right, we will give you a moment to think about this. You can always ask for it back or send Sue a message later if you're interested, but this is a great deal. $28 for these lovely carnelian Judith Jack, sterling, and marcasite earrings.
Tongue twister. Okay.
It is. All right, we're going to pass for now, and we're going to keep going.
How about this amazing, which Sunday and I discussed this. Sunday, you can go ahead and tell them what we discussed.
Yes. So this is another beautiful carnelian bracelet. Oh, when you held it just now, the light passed through that stone and it was gorgeous. So I believe that this bracelet is Art Deco period, but the clasp has been replaced. So you can see all of the details, really beautiful sections in between that are linking the carnelian pieces. And then when it comes to the clasp, it is a lobster claw, which is not what you would expect to see, but you'll also notice that the color isn't exactly a match either. So for this
yeah, I thought I had this written down, but I do not see it. So I'm just going to give it a quick measurement. And thanks for coming, John. At its longest, of course, very easily extended with jump rings, simple process. It's really measuring dead on 7 1/4. So I would recommend 7-inch on this guy.
7-inch in. And the starting bid on this one is going to be a wild $48, which is a really good deal if you think about how much extra metal and carnelian you're getting as opposed to, let's say, a ring. So beautiful bracelet.
Yeah, look at the detail. It's really fabulous.
Yeah. Take a look at how each one of those stones are set with those double prongs on each corner of it. Those marcasites that are in almost like a butterfly between flowers type links.
Amazing quality.
It really is. I'm in awe, just getting lost in those stones.
For good reason. It's really quite something. And it's all, beautifully manufactured. I'm telling you, the work on this is really fabulous. The linkage.
It really is.
It's just a really amazing piece. We'll just give it a few more seconds and keep moving.
Sounds good. Irene is saying that I am an influencer. Thank you, Irene. All right. Well,
Irene, she's got such a great sense of humor.
Really
all right,
does.
Go ahead and pass. I am just going to remind everybody about the squash blossom that is here. You guys can private message me if you want, but it is a set. It is a signed set. Off the top of my head, I forgot who. I lost the tag, but it is a definite signed set. It is monogrammed and everything. The entire set is $750. $750. These are all beautiful inlaid zuni little owls on this fabulous squash blossom.
I am just going to throw that into the chat so anybody sees it. It is a set, and $750 is the starting bid. It's amazing. I've never seen one that is inlaid with owls like that before, or really any animal.
Yeah, it's really quite lovely the way that it's done. I mean, the beads are proper, like bench style beads. You know, you can feel the seam going across. turquoise, all natural stones, everything on that. That is a fabulous piece.
It is. It really is.
How about Opaline? How about that?
I think we should look at it.
Okay.
I do love Opaline.
This is 30 inches.
Ready for the Sue reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, have fun, Deborah.
Have fun. I still want to learn more about this.
I know. She really fascinates me with this stuff. We have hauntings around here, Letchworth Village, which was a insane asylum back in the day. And they say that the hospital here is, I live literally within that same district. So, you know, it's kind of fun because you see it on ghost stories, but not. Deborah's familiar with it as well. Okay, so this has got all these little beautiful, a very bright gold metal. What would you call these little scallopy, coney looking things?
Ooh, I like the word cone, but to me they almost feel a little like just a little Egyptian revival-ish. Like I know they're not lotus shaped, but they feel like it just a little to me. And that bright gold along with the opaline, it just sets it off. And those are beautiful translucent beads.
And that is a 30-inch necklace. Why is my... Oh, there we go.
Such a good combination together.
So what do you think?
I think it's beautiful, but I guess we should sell it. So,
Yeah.
opaline and gold tone necklace, 30 inches. We will do a starting bid of $48 on this one. And John Wood is interested in capturing those Judith Jack earrings for $28.
Sounds great, John.
I'm going to just put in congrats, John, sold. There we go. We got it. And then we will get back to this beautiful necklace. They did such a good job as well, kind of stacking everything so that it's symmetrical too on both sides. I think that's why it feels kind of Egyptian revival-ish to me, because it reminds me of like those lapis, turquoise, carnelian stone necklaces.
Don't worry, John. It's never a problem. You know, everything is available until it's not.
All good. And that one's nice and long too. It would be great with almost any outfit. Just thinking with a nice dress and t-shirt, you name it.
Now, explain to them a little bit about Opaline.
Yeah, so Opaline is glass that has been in existence. It's a technique that's been used for centuries. However, it's not really made the same anymore. So initially it was used in all sorts of different like lamps and little jewelry caskets and things in France, and it was quite popular there. It spread into other areas of England and Britain. And then in the Art Deco period, there were a lot of beads that were being made. And after that, like opalite, which is far more translucent than this, became a little bit more popular because people kind of lost the techniques and the patience to do it. But opaline is beautiful. It's usually translucent to opaque, not overly translucent. It has a little bit more opacity like these do. And then when light hits it, it can kind of glow in different colors. If it's blue, it usually has some peachy undertones or yellowish undertones, which is why it pairs so nicely with this gold.
Okay, well, that is available, guys.
Ooh. We will pass on this for now and keep going.
Good. Nope. Not good. Hold on. Okay. How about we do just picking stuff up? All right. How about we do this cute little lizard?
Ooh, yes.
Now he is sterling silver and glass. Here is his little closure. So sweet. He's got a great little face. See his big eyes?
Yes.
And this guy, of course, I wrote it down, but I can't find it, measures a 1 3/4 inch.
He's adorable. And I know when we looked at him, he has a copyright symbol on him, which is really interesting because you don't normally see that on jewelry unless like give you the maker name too. And I know I looked for him and wasn't able to find him anywhere, but he's cool. All right. So a lovely sterling silver and blue glass lizard brooch. And this one is going to be a starting bid of $26.
Look at the work around the top, the lower level of the stone, the glass.
Mm-hmm. Which allows even more light in. And like when you said to me, kind of looks like a jelly belly, I see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Super cute. Little toes. You can't go wrong with this little guy. He is just precious.
I agree. And at that price, it's a great gift. Again, teacher's gift, post lady gift, so that she delivers your postage. I should do that. I should make sure I give a nice gift to my postman.
Yeah, I always take care of my mail guy for sure.
Yeah. We've got Carolyn in at 26. Thank you so much for your bid.
Thank you, Carolyn.
He's perched enjoying the sun lamp from your desk.
Yes, and believe me, there is a lot of wattage.
Yeah. Irene, do you see a lot? You must see a lot of lizards every day if you check daily.
Who, me personally?
Okay. Well, do you see lizards where you are too?
Heck no.
Okay. I didn't think so. I'm like, wait a minute, not where you live. But Irene says that she has to check the pool daily to rescue lizards.
Yeah, bear and deer. Bear and deer. That's all I get.
We have a lot of pigeons, crows, which you've heard before in the morning.
Oh, we get lots of your geese, those Canadian Queen protected shit balls. I mean, that's all they do is crap.
They certainly do. All right, I'm going to start counting this down for Carolyn. Hello, Carly. So we are counting this down at $26. It is going once, going twice. Fair warning, and congratulations, it is sold.
Irene's got a huge heart. Thank you so much, Carolyn. How about some Tiffany?
Yes. Everybody wants to see Tiffany. And every time I say Tiffany, I can't help but think of, remember that song, I Think We're Alone Now? I think that was a Tiffany song.
Was it really?
I think so. In like, I want to say the 90s.
Wow. All right, so this is signed Tiffany and Company, Pablo, blah, 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 Picasso. What's her name?
I think it's Paloma Picasso, I believe.
Paloma Picasso, yeah. 925 Spain.
Beautiful.
Here's the front. And it's on this long chain. On the chain as well. It is signed Tiffany. No, it's signed Spain, 925. And then on the other side, Tiffany and Co. And then Peretti. Peretti. So it's a Peretti piece. Perfect. My apologies.
All good. So then that must be part of the Elsa Peretti line where she did. Do you remember those hearts?
No, I don't know anything about Tiffany.
So this is where Tiffany gets me confused sometimes because they have worked with incredible designers and sometimes they do like full lines, but this is a beautiful one.
This is 29 inches on the chain.
Beautiful.
It's got good weight. It's just a really beautiful heart dangle. Hi, Barbara.
Wonderful. And I'm just entering all this information in. So we have a Tiffany Elsa Peretti heart signed for Tiffany and 925 Spain. 29-inch chain. It is a large size pendant, and the starting bid is, I think, $175.
Bargain. And I have an extra Tiffany box I can give this to you with. So that would be a fantastic gift, and that is an amazing price, guys. $175 on this.
Beautiful.
Hi, Robin.
Happy Saturday. I love the way it hangs a little asymmetrically just off to the side.
Little Tiffany in a little blue box. Everybody wants a little blue box.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, are we doing the lavalier today or Monday?
I think we can show it and see if there's any interest. Your choice.
Okay.
If the crowd today is not interested, I can hold my horses. I'm telling you all, this thing is amazing. But I would love for as many people as possible to see it and have a chance at it because, you know, I can't hoard everything. All right, so what you are admiring is a 29-inch long chain with Tiffany pendant. This is the Elsa Peretti heart, and it is a starting bid of $175. I'll give you a moment to admire. There we go. Get in real close.
Okay, no worries. Let's keep it moving. Lots of stuff. This is sterling silver vermeil. This is a cute little trinket box. Love it. You can stick maybe some scented cotton in there and kind of just leave it on your counter and let it do whatever it needs to be doing. Sundae may tell you a little bit more about it, but I love the silver color and then the vermeil.
Yeah, what I love about this one too is that like you've got that vermeil with that center sort of piece, the section that is all in silver and it stands out, and then that top little nubbin too. It's really cute. So sterling vermeil, I still refer to this as the like it's silver lacework to me because of the way that it's wrapped and wound in order to be sort of set by the silversmith. So not the same as filigree, and I don't personally consider this to be cannetille because it's not the granulation type work. It is beautiful and used in many cultures, and the design of this, I would love to know how they were able to kind of piece all the brackets together to create that trinket box. Looks a little bit Middle Eastern in style, and this trinket box will be a starting bid of $26.
Thank you, dear. And it's about 1.5 inches. Hi, Sar.
You could put that in the bathroom and pop your rings in it, or, you know, on your kitchen counter before you wash your hands.
Yeah, it's got good depth.
Mm-hmm. Karen is in at 26. I see Scott for Nancy here also at 26. So Scott for Nancy, we are looking for 27 or better.
Hi, Scott. Give Nancy a hug and kiss for me, please.
And Nancy is in at 30. Thank you for your bids. It's beautiful. I love that the details kind of follow through even on the reverse too. Nancy is out.
She's got an entire tribe. I swear, every time she comes on, there's some. Is Scott? I mean, honestly, it's always somebody. We love it.
It's fantastic. So many people are getting exposed to like fantastic vintage jewelry. It's amazing. All right, we are going to start counting this down for Nancy. It is going once at $30.
Thank you, Sar.
Going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations to Nancy and to Scott for Dr. Sold.
Congratulations. Okay, let's show the 14 karat gold piece.
Let's do it.
Now, I don't know if you reached out to your friend about the ring, but my guys said $30 to $50.
That's a reasonable cost. So I reached out to mine and he did not get back to me because he has been quite busy.
Okay.
But
okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to show you and give you the measurements, and the rest is going to be up to Sunday. This is considered a lavalier, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So this is something I'm learning too. You know, I would just call it a 14 karat gold pendant necklace. Let me get you the measurement on the chain. This is 18 inches.
It is amazing. So this necklace is definitely an antique one. we will let you get a good look. It has 3 beautiful opals in graduated sizes. As you can see, they're even coming across with the fire on the screen, which opals can be camera shy and these ones really aren't, which is fantastic. There is filigree work in each of those, not quite octagon. I think that they are, I see 6 sides. 6 sides? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
On them. And so this piece, because it is gold and yellow gold, I believe that it is just earlier than Art Deco. I think it's Edwardian leaning into the Deco period. Absolutely gorgeous. If you look for one of these online, if you can find one, you're talking about like well over $500. This one, the starting bid is going to be $295. That includes the chain and the pendant. And just a little something about lavaliers. So where that term came from, it actually came from like Louis XIV's, actually, it was his father's mistress, the Countess of Lavalier. She was wearing necklaces and often gifted jewelry, and her name became associated with pendants that were worn in cleavage.
Oh, really?
Yep. So that's where it is. So this is a beautiful necklace. Hi, Quiver.
Hi, Quiver.
And there you can see all those opals, lots of color, blues, greens, pinks. So starting bid, $295. If it doesn't get bid on today, we will show it again on Monday, maybe even tomorrow, who knows. But
Nope.
I'm sitting on my hands, but I am really thinking about this one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God.
That's very true.
It's beautiful.
All right, no worries. It is here, guys. We like to show our jewelry, so.
And to get an idea of size too, like always think about when you're looking at something and Sue holds it up on her hands and you see it on her fingertips. Sometimes what I do is I bring my fingertips next to the phone or the computer so I can see and imagine like what is that size. So those panels are actually quite a nice size, all graduated, smallest to largest, would show up really well on a shirt.
Gorgeous. All right, it is here. Thank you, everyone. We do appreciate you. You know we do.
Irene, I learned that on a jewelry documentary. And I will have to dig around and see if I can find the name of it. But it's like fascinating little tidbit.
How about we go to Paris?
Let's do it. Take a trip.
Okay, this is sterling. There are no marks on it that I could find. Here is your back.
Very nice.
At that closure.
That is an old closure.
It's weird because it's a C-class, but it's closed on the other side, so you don't get yourself pricked.
They were experimenting with, prior to safety catches, all different ways that you could kind of enclose things and make sure that they stayed protected. So there are, I would say from like the 1860s to 1880s, all sorts of different caps and things like that that you see that are on brooches. And now I think everyone can see the amazing front on this. So we have an enamel painting. It looks like mother and child, really beautifully done. There is some scratching to it, but if something of this age, for the price that we're going to put on it, I think that most people would choose to overlook that. And I've seen them offered in even worse condition than this for a lot.
And the main painting doesn't appear to have those scratches. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The main faces of the child, it does have soul.
It really does.
Oh, it does. A very little bit, though.
And if you look at the eyes on those faces, too, like I just love the way that they were executed so beautifully.
Hi, Mona. Welcome.
Hey, Mona. So this fantastic antique sterling enamel brooch, which is French, is going to be available for a starting bid of $75. So taking into account some of that wear, we have priced it so that it's really attractive. If you look for similar work, and usually these are about 1880s, the prices on them usually are in the hundreds or thousands of dollars if they're set in gold too. So really beautiful. Mona is in at 75. Don't blame you one bit. It's fantastic.
Is that our Mona? Is that Mona Liz?
This is Mona's Little World of Treasures. So unless she's changed her name.
Okay. But Mona, welcome. If you are Mona Liz, let me know. If not, welcome to Denim to Diamonds.
Oh, amazing. You have the painting.
This painting?
Yes.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that crazy?
It is Mona Liz. So her name has changed. I wonder if that's with the updates, since everybody who's on YouTube is being invited to reserve their sort of URL.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, that's very exciting, Mona Liz. Thank you.
And you came at a very good time. All right, I am going to start counting this down. Going once, and as you hold it and the light hits it, you can kind of see like almost the brush strokes and the detail work in it. So beautiful. Going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations, it is sold.
Thank you, Mona. Mona Liz. Love it. It's a great piece. I was very excited to grab that.
Yeah.
All right, so Sunday, what do you want to show?
I think we should take a look at how about a few more rings? Perhaps some peridot rings?
Oh. All right. Let me see. You're welcome. I have a sterling silver amethyst and topaz. Peridot. Do I have a peridot ring?
I think that there was one, but maybe that's an old list. I don't know. But that's a beautiful ring. We should look at that.
Okay, let me just put this down. And this one is a size 9.
Nice size. I know that often we have smaller size rings. Okay, I have smaller size rings.
Yes. Oh, crap. I got gold rings.
We can look at those too. We'll do this one first. So size 9 looks like 2 beautiful stones, baguettes, one amethyst, one topaz. And marcasites in the center.
And here's the diamond one.
Beautiful.
I'd be happy to, Mona Liz. No problem, sweetie.
All right. And so this size 9 ring, the starting bid will be $38.
Did you catch this, Mona Liz? The antique necklace, 14 karat gold. Isn't that amazing? Just wanted to share that because it is just a stunner.
Another wonderful Edwardian piece, 3 opals. All right, so we'll let everybody ponder this ring for a moment.
Yeah, there's so much to show.
Yeah. I think Mona and I have similar taste. We like the same periods.
Yes, got my attention. All right, well, how about an antique brooch? This is blue glass, trombone closure, and this is just over 2.5 inches, not quite 2 3/4.
It's beautiful. And with that one, like the stone and the color is stunning. And I am fairly certain that underneath the pin, I saw some French marks as well. So not only do we have the trombone closure, which suggests that it's French, it is under the pin on one of the panels, I think.
How the heck do you see that? Under the pin?
Yep, so under the pin, basically in the center, right facing the glass. And this was something that I saw in a photo. I think there were some like indentations, which were French marks. And if I'm wrong, we will find out. But worth taking a peek with a magnifier.
You know I'm blind, right? I can't see anything, sweetie.
Well, then there are no marks. We will not say that it's marked, but I would say that there is a very, very good chance that this one is French. And so the starting bid on this fantastic antique blue glass brooch is...
These, honey.
There we go. Yes, that is what we're looking for. So those are French. One is a silver mark, and then the other one is likely to be the maker mark. And their marks are so itty bitty, teeny weeny. I don't know that we're going to be able to get in enough to be able to fully identify them. Beautiful. That is one thing that you can definitely give kudos to the French for is, you know, they were very consistent about marking things from early on in history. All right, without further ado, because I keep stalling, the starting bid on this is $38. It is French, it is marked, it's fantastic.
And a bargain.
It really is. Justine is in at 38. I see Misty's Treasure Chest in second at 38. So we are looking for 39 or better. Irene is in at 40. I see Justine in at 45. Mona, I see you also at 45. I think there's probably a bit of lag, so we will give everybody plenty of time. I see Irene in at 50. And Misty is in at 60.
Thank you, everybody. I loved it as well. There was no question. When I saw it, I had to have it.
Justine, thank you so much for your bids and for your out too. I've got Mona in first at 65. Then I see Irene in second. And just that blue color. See, to me, there are a lot of blues that are D to D blue, but that is probably the one that comes to mind most often.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, it's in still a very nice condition. The edging on the cuts are just really still very beautiful.
Agreed. All right. I see Misty's out. Thank you so much for your bids. We've got Irene in at 75. Mona is in at 80.
Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Justine.
Thank you. And Irene is out. Thank you so much for your bids. All right, so we have Mona in at 80, and I am going to start counting this down. We are going once, going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations, that is sold, and it is a beautiful treasure.
Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. So that is going to, yeah, it is. It's Sue Blue. Mona Liz, thank you so much. All right, we're going to quickly show the 14 karat gold diamond ring. There is a diamond missing. From my diamond people at the antique shop, they say it's going to be about $30 to $50. I kind of took that off the price. So if you want me to get it repaired, it would cost you to do that because I think we did this at a pretty good deal, don't you think?
I think we did too.
Okay. I mean, I can get it repaired for you, but I can't pay for it. Just letting you know that in advance. If you want to take it to your own jeweler, absolutely can do that as well. This is absolutely gorgeous, this ring. I couldn't walk away from this one either.
Gorgeous. It is beautiful. So I would call this a vintage tie princess ring. It is absolutely in that style, but this one is not constructed in the way that you often see them where they're kind of riveted together in different layers. It's the settings of the stones that are kind of shaped to create that beautiful cupcake-like dome. It always comes back to food, I'm sorry. And each of these hold some beautiful diamonds. There's just one that's missing, as Sue mentioned. So I am going to write as is, repair possible through connections, or I'll say on request. Yeah. There we go, just in case somebody sees this after. But again, 14 karat gold, really beautiful diamonds. Love that one on the top too that sits a bit high in the crown. What was the size on this one?
Oh, I don't know. I got lost in it. This is definitely sizable, but it is sizing out at about 5.5, 5.75.
All right, 5.5, 5.25 to 5.5, and the starting bid on this one is $425, and that is a lot of 14 karat gold with a lot of diamonds. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm clear with as is, one missing diamond.
Hi, Janie. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yes, do grab a glass of wine, a cocktail, tea, whatever it is that you like. Really nice diamonds on those. When we were looking it over, didn't see any like obvious carbon marks or specks or anything else. It's quite beautiful.
Stunning.
Love it. And these rings were popular usually around like the 40s or so. Beautiful. Well, you know what to do if you are interested in this. Do get in touch with Sue. You can always ask for it back as well.
Absolutely. Totally available. I own that ring, so there is, it won't be leaving me anytime soon. So I got these vintage earrings signed. I call it vintage. It's vintage. It is a signed brand. They made jewelry for a limited amount of time. Sunday, did you find anything special out about them?
I laugh because every time I try to look up vintage jewelry company, anything of that nature, I end up just down so many different rabbit holes and never find what I'm looking for. So yeah. I was not able to find anything more because I kept finding vintage jewelry, which is a whole world of things.
Thank you, Mona. But yeah, it is signed Vintage. It's a company. They made jewelry for a limited amount of time. Great quality. Absolutely amazing. It is definitely older. I do not believe it's being made any longer. I can't give you a period in time because I never was able to find that as well. So these fabulous earrings are oh really? And this one is they're about an inch.
1 inch.
And it brought its big sister.
Beautiful.
This is the bracelet, Karen.
See, and here, yep, there's the bracelet.
And what I love about this is the 5 prongs or 6 prongs, whatever it is, surrounding these larger stones and the smaller stones, 6 prongs. It just gives it a little something special and different. Little amethyst everywhere. Also signed by the company. Where is it? I don't know where it is. It's here somewhere.
Thank you for the information, Sue. Sue was saying that they make all sorts of brass filigree things as well. The quality is very good and it's expensive. And
yeah, it's not cheap. I know that. But this is signed. I just can't seem to find it at the moment. Let me get you a measurement.
Perfect. And like it's very clear that like the stones are the same. The shape of the leaves on the two pieces are the same.
There's a ring that you can wear, but it is we don't feel it's part of the set. So 6.5, guys. 6.5 on that. Here are your earrings. We're going to sell them. How about we'll try them together as a set first? What do you think? Or do you want to do separate?
I say we try them as a set, and if there's no interest, then we can separate them.
Okay.
All right. And Karen, that is fantastic. Congratulations if you got those for a deal. I love it. I love finding deals. So for this set, the starting bid is going to be $135 for the bracelet, 6.5 inches, as well as the earrings, signed vintage, I believe is the right way to say it. And look at all those beautiful stones, marcasites, and then purple, I think glass as well.
Yeah, no, they're amethyst.
Oh my God, I lied. Sorry. Amethyst. Even better. They're beautiful amethysts.
Even on the detail on the insert.
And take a look at the small amethysts too that kind of complement the larger ones. It's beautifully done. Sarsa has details on the company.
Please.
Sure. Tell us what you know. Teach us.
And this is not fully polished. This is just roughly polished just to give you some highlights. People are very particular about their vintage jewelry. So it is definitely polishable upon request. I do not dip my jewelry. I hand polish. All the marcasites are there.
Sarsa says that they set all of their stones. It's as good as fine jewelry. No such thing as chatting too much. We've got it under control.
I told you, Misty, I just ignore most of the chat because I'm focusing on what's going on behind the scenes. Don't ever feel that you can't talk here. Always feel comfortable.
John Wood says want, so give us a 135 and then you are in as high bidder. This one is a 135 starting bid for amethyst, marcasite, sterling, vintage, earring, and bracelet set. So we've got John as our high bidder at 135. Thank you for your bid.
Deb knows what Misty has. Misty, you have a ring by this company.
So funny. We know what each other have when it moves around. It's amazing. All right.
Sorry. Their work is fabulous.
It really is. All right. I'm going to start counting this down. We are going once to John. Going twice. Fair warning. And the amethysts are such nice quality too. Congratulations. It is sold.
Thanks, John. Now, only because John bought the set, I just want to bring it to your attention. This ring could be easily worn, but we couldn't sell it with it as a three. What do you call it? Peru,
like a 3-piece Peru. Yes.
Right. But it is definitely wearable with that set. It is really. Thank you, John. I do appreciate you. Beautiful, beautiful ring. This one is, if anybody's interested, this is easily sold separately because it is similar, but not the same manufacturer. Size 6. And you go, girl.
And this one, take a look again. Beautiful stones, beautifully set. Marcasites as well. The starting bid on this is going to be $45 as well. Absolutely gorgeous.
It really is. It's beautifully made. A real stunner.
It is. It's funny that you say that you want to put tracking on jewelry. I've suggested that at apparel companies that I've worked for before, how fun it would be to put tracking on things and be able to see where things go.
Yeah, well, I mean, they got to do a little sticker. I mean, come on. How hard can that be? It's like when you walk out of a store, everything is low jacked.
Exactly. John wants the ring for $45, so shall we call this sold as the owner of the other Peru that matches?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's do it. Sold. Congratulations. It is now yours.
Thank you, John. How about we do a little bit of amber?
Yes.
And then we'll do some glass. And I have a nice surprise, a couple of nice surprises, I think. Stuff I haven't had my hands on in a very long time. Okay, John, thanks again. And Sunday, you are my rock. Okay. Let me show you what we got. I'm going to just hang it over here. Let me take these away. We'll do those shortly. Okay. Now, what I have in amber is 4 necklaces. I have this little guy. This is on a thread, beautifully faceted. That is number one. I have this beautifully polished, and I would say definitely shaped. They're almost into little, almost little rectangles. Beautifully done. Gorgeous. No closure. And I have this chunky monkey, also on a thread, 2 different colors, maybe even more, because if you look deep into some of these, they almost go green, with this big, gorgeous, chunky thing. Excuse me. And lastly, I did not test these little, excuse me, these here. I don't know if those are amber. I have to check. This is also faceted. This is on a thread, full disclosure. It does have some stretch, but this is a silk, original silk thread.
Beautiful. I'm going to call that one the faceted and smooth on thread.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start these. I don't know why I'm choking. All right, let's go with the biggest and bulkiest. Excuse me, guys. I am so sorry. Now, this is amazing. Honest engine. Remember you say that as a kid? Hi, Jason. Look at these amber pieces. I mean, there's like the whole world in your hands. There's so much element and just amazingness in this huge. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is so dark that it almost looks cherry right there. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's that dark.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and kill this light because I got new batteries.
And Irene is asking to make sure we provide links as well, which we will do. Yeah, we will make sure there are links given. And are we going to go through each one of these one at a time? We're not doing for choice?
No, they're going to be different prices.
Perfect. Yeah.
No words can describe.
Jane says, definitely not reconstituted.
Note to self, buy multiple black lights.
Yeah, I bet you it would be the same thing as the measuring tape situation, where even when you have 2 or 3 around you, you can't find any that are close.
Well, I had a whole bunch, but I gave them away to my my customers.
I remember that.
Yeah, I gave them away. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's just do them all. Just blacklight them all.
Right.
Here you go. The beautiful faceted. This beautiful rectangular. Look at that. Oh my.
Gorgeous.
That is amazing. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring that close. I want you to see that. You see that?
Yes.
Like there's almost some clarity in some of these. So this might be reconstituted actually now that I'm looking at it. Because it looks like it's pieces of amber that may have been placed in resin. What do you guys think?
I'm inclined to agree with you because that does not look like the standard sort of consistent look that you want to see.
Right there. So I would say that this is pieces of amber loaded up together and reshaped. I was wondering why this was so beautifully done. Okay, now this, I didn't test this for Bakelite. I'm going to go ahead and do that. But these are not amber, the red color, but these are certainly beautifully faceted, oval shaped, I would say, on that one. I'll test that for Bakelite.
Beautiful. If somebody was smart enough to put Bakelite and amber together, I would be impressed because that would be a good match. That's beautiful too.
And this one would be the shortest. Okay, let me just go through the lengths real quick before we put prices, just in case you want to gear towards something specific. Let me just go ahead and do those really fast for you.
And I'm going to try to keep up and take some notes.
Okay, honey, thank you. Well, don't worry, because I can't get this one opened. I like to open them because you get the proper length. Okay, the shortest one is this little beautifully faceted at it's measuring 16 1/4 at its very longest. And I'm not going to price them right now, okay? Is that okay?
That is totally fine.
Okay.
So shortest faceted 16.25 inches.
Very equal in color, in my opinion.
Lightly graduated. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. The reconstituted one, which would probably be the cheapest of them all, but just beautifully knotted, just gorgeous. This one measures over the head, no clasp, 12 inches hang length. So you're looking at about 24 inches of amber. This amazing puppy. I mean, really, really amazing. I mean, just look at that.
Beautiful.
You really feel like you have something in your hands when you're deep diving into this, because it's really something beautiful to look at. This one is a vintage insert closure. And this one measures, let's say 22 inches of amber.
Perfect. I'm calling that one the Chunky Monkey. 22 inches.
And this one I have to test for Bakelite really quickly while we work on the other ones. This is the faceted, possibly Bakelite. I don't know. I have to check. It does have the additional stretch. This is kind of stuck up there. I don't want to pull it because I don't want to break this. And this feels like a silk. It feels in very good condition. I would imagine it's probably stretched over the years. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And this guy measures, let's go with 32 inches.
32 inches. I'm calling that one faceted and smooth. I agree, Jane. It does feel like you're kind of looking at something where time froze, everything stood still, and you gaze into the amber and see what's going on.
Irene's like, start with the chunky monkey.
All right, we will take requests. So we will start with the I almost call it a funky monkey. No, chunky monkey.
This is quite something. It really is absolutely beautiful. It's got decent weight on it. Let me just hang it up for you just so you can take a nice look at it. It's just really quite fabulous. I'll do that one at 95.
All right, chunky monkey amber, 22 inches, starting bid 95. And Irene is in at 95. Sarsar, I see you in second at 95. So we are looking for 96 or better. Or Sue, are we doing $5 increments, or does anything go on Saturday?
Whatever you want to do, sweetheart.
We will let the people tell us. We are looking for better than 95.
There you go.
Sarsar is in at 100. Thank you very much for your bid.
Let me test this really quickly.
Irene is in at 125. She is not messing around.
And this is testing Bakelite on the amber with the red. You see the little smoky tobacco color?
Yes, I do. That's fantastic. I see Sarsar in at 130. That's a great combination. Amber and Bakelite.
Mm-hmm. Especially those colors.
Irene is in at 150. And Sarsar is out, so I will start to count this down to Irene for 150. Oh, I lied. Sue is in at 160.
Sue's like, you're killing me. Here's $160.
And Irene is in at 175.
I really stopped buying amber. And then last week, you guys were like, about amber. And
180. Mm-hmm.
I went to the antique shop and he had these 4 beautiful things. And I said, well, I guess I'll take them.
Irene is in at 200. Thank you very much for your bids, everyone. And Sue is out. So I really am going to start counting this down. You may interrupt me, but I'm starting. We are going once. We are going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations to Irene. The Chunky Monkey is sold to you.
Congratulations. Thank you, everyone. I like this one too.
Awesome bidding. It's beautiful.
All right. I'm going to ask your help in doing the Bakelite one, sweetie, because you're kind of more knowledgeable on the Bakelite. I think this piece is going to require a little bit more cleaning on my behalf. I mean, I have to just do a little bit more cleaning on this, but overall, it's in really beautiful condition. I like eating against you. So these are all Bakelite, the reddish color burgundy. The rest are all amber. And again, please notice it does have a little bit of the spacing due to, I would say, years of stretching.
I'm going to call this Smooth Bakelite and Faceted Amber, 32 inches. So here's the thing. If this were, let's say, a red cherry Bakelite necklace, it would be a few $100s. So having like probably, let's call it 14 inches worth of cherry Bakelite, that's a lot of good value there. I think that we should start this at a minimum of 125, and I think that's a really low starting bid.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's do it. Starting bid of 125.
A match made in heaven. Truly.
It really is. Yeah, I'm very tempted by this one, so please bid. Help me. I only have one neck. I see Sarsa in at 125. Thank you.
Help me.
Help me. Help me help you. Please bid. It's beautiful. So we are looking for better than 125. We'll give it a moment and then we will begin to count it down. Sarsa, I think that if you do some comp shopping, looking around, you will be very, very pleased.
Yeah, something tells me she's going to switch this up. Something tells me she's going to make something with this. I have a feeling.
That would be a great idea. You could easily make it into like 2 necklaces, one that's Bakelite, one that's amber, or do all sorts of other things to it.
Thanks, Misty, because I am so over those busts. Everything falls off of them until I can find one that works for me. This is the right way I'm going. Hi, Crazy May.
Hey, Mia. How are you doing? All right. I'm going to start counting this down.
Mm-hmm.
We are going once.
I do know you, my dear. And you're going to do a fantastic job.
Fair warning. And congratulations to Sarsar. This is a deal. It is all yours.
I encourage you to copy me. I totally do. I mean, I've been doing this for years and years. I put my little brooches. This one's got to be fixed. I just haven't had time. You just get any frame, put some cardboard in the back, take the mirror away, and you just use it for your brooch displays, your pendant displays. I have about 5 more. I just haven't had a chance to do them yet. So I totally encourage that. And thank you, Sarsar. I can't wait to see what you do.
Me too. I love the way that you do that with the frames. It's so elegant. When I move in the spring, I need to say that to manifest it, then I will have some space and hope to set up a proper area too, so I can do something similar.
Green. I like the green. So I got the curtains. It's so funny story. I think I paid, I didn't iron them obviously, but I think I paid, I would say $40 for these. And I went to the tailor. I was like, can you make me curtains? He goes, sure, $100. I said, $100. I could have bought full-fledged drapes for $100, dude. Ain't happening. So I brought them home and I cut them, and that was it.
Yep.
And look what I did. I put paper clips on the top. I stuck paper clips through the fabric and hung it on my bar.
Innovation. It works perfectly.
You know, it's whatever works, guys. It's whatever works. Okay, let's just let them have fun with this one. What do you think?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, this one is still absolutely gorgeous. And unless you shine a light on it and somebody's up in your personal space, no one ever gonna know. It still has amazing brightness. It's beautifully done. Thanks. Whatever works, exactly. But I'm gonna let you guys have fun with this. We're gonna do this one at $35.
Awesome. I'm going to rate that constituted amber starting bid $35 and go.
You still have the beautiful. I mean, it's just a more artistic way of having amber. I like the shape of it. I like the presence it puts on the piece. It is graduated.
Well, and the reality is you would probably not find faceted pieces that large because it would be so expensive. I think it would be prohibitive in terms of pricing.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Andrea. Hi, James.
Hey, James.
Science.
Hi, Andrea. So we are at 40 right now with Misty. She is our high bidder. Thank you so much. Looking for better than 40. And this one, I'm going to just scroll up again and I will give you the length. It is 24 inches, hand knotted. This one is reconstituted. Sarsar is in for 45. Thank you for your bids.
See, it's so funny. I mean, you know, I bought this little guy. My desk is a mess over there. But look, I bought that little thing. I'm going to cover that with fabric and padding. So I think she might be a better bust at some point once I have it finished. You know?
Yep. And is there such a thing as like lint repellent busts or fabric? Because if there was, you could probably, or if there isn't, you could create it and make a fortune.
Well, I tell you, you talk to any person that does this, they're going to tell you there is not a bust out there that absolutely works. I did find busts that I think would be fabulous, but they're made in some third world country, and they it's like $300 to ship them.
Oh wow!
Opted out of that.
Yeah. All right, we are at a high bid now with Sue. Thank you all so much for your bids.
Misty.
And Misty is out. Thank you so much for your bids.
You're so cute.
Jane says she has 2 vinyl coated busts that work well.
She does.
Where did you get them, Jane? St. Michael's.
Are those are the leatherette ones that everybody uses? Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. They still don't hold the necklaces. The shoulders are too narrow. And you keep making the same mistake by buying the same bust. You're like, okay, this is going to work. This is going to work. And they don't. I mean, I even put Velcro. I
remember that when you had sort of like the connectors.
I put pins on the back. I mean, you name it. I've tried everything. See? Push pins, Velcro. It doesn't matter. They don't work.
We should have a design a better bust contest.
Wouldn't that be great?
It would. All right, we're at a high bid of 75 with Sue Powell. And I am going to give it just a few more seconds before I start counting it down. Jane got hers on the marketplace.
I'd love to see those, Miss Jane.
And I'm going to begin the countdown.
Jane, I think what you should do is you should buy the busts and then kind of like not paper mache them, but kind of like mold them and make them funky with your paint, with your art designs. And we would all buy them. I think you should do that.
Ooh, if they were like customized to each person, that would be cool.
Yeah, just kind of build them out. We need more shoulders, bigger shoulders so that things don't roll off. And then you can build them, paper mache them or something, and then put all your beautiful artwork on there. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I want like 1980s power suit shoulders.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to fair warning, and this is about to be sold to Sue Powell for $75. And here we go. Congratulations. It is now Sue's linebacker shoulders.
Linebacker shoulders, right? Maybe that's what I need. Some shoulder pads. Go get some kids' shoulder pads. Okay, so that is one's done. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh my God, it would be so gorgeous.
I think there's just one faceted amber necklace left, isn't there?
That is correct, my dear. Which is this little shorty. But these are like little barrels.
Yeah.
And beautifully faceted. And the color is very equal going through. Except for this guy. This guy looks super bright.
That's the joy of amber. Just depending on how light hits it or how the pieces were selected.
Yeah, it's true. So, you know, there's a way. There's a will, there's a way. Rondelles. Thank you, John. That's exactly right. The shape of rondelles. Here's your closure. It is a little bit short, guys, but extension chains can be added to this easily. And I'm going to do this one at 55.
All right, starting bid of 55 for the faceted amber necklace. It is 16 inches, just a reminder. And if you've never owned faceted amber, it sparkles. It's so fantastic. I actually bought my first amber necklace from you, Sue.
You did?
Did. And it's a faceted amber necklace, and I love it.
Gina always says 6 degrees of Sue. Like there's a little bit of me everywhere.
It is. So I see Mona in at 55, then Jason in at 60. Thank you both for your bids. Mona is in at 65. My amber necklace lives in the same case that has my fish necklace because the oranges are kind of complementary.
I love the fish necklace. Did you ever find out anything about that?
No, and I've looked and looked.
Yeah.
Like artisan piece.
Such an amazing piece.
Yeah. All right. We are at a high bid of 75 now with Mona. Sarsar's not playing. She is in at 100. Mona is back with 110. And Sarsar's in at 125. You know, your bust is quite clean, which is a very strange thing to say. But when you flash that with that light, if it wasn't, it would sure show up.
I am pretty fanatical about that. It really kind of bothers me, seriously. But I got this from a lady who had a huge antique shop. And she said I could have one. And it's just that it's a very tight woven velvet or velveteen, I should say.
Yeah. Beautiful. Our high bid is 135. John, it is actually beads. So there's pearls and then beads and a little bit of glass. And it's like a koi fish that has different graduated pearls coming out of its mouth like bubbles, and then blue beads and all sorts of different smaller like keshi pearls and other things to make it almost look like it's swimming in bubbles and coral. It's amazing.
Pretty unique.
I will wear it on Monday.
Oh, there you go.
Just time to bring it up. Monday, I will wear it. All right, we are at 145 now with Sarsar. It is a statement piece and a half, and I love wearing it to work because it it is a conversation starter. So 145 with Sarsar, faceted amber. This one's 16 inches, absolutely gorgeous. I say that the reason why you don't see more faceted amber is just because of the amount of work, because you have to be very careful not to heat it up too hot when you're faceting because amber's a natural material.
Yeah, this one's beautifully done. He had a beaded vintage butterscotch amber, but he sells them on eBay and he gets like $450 for those, the vintage butterscotch color ones.
Yeah. I adore butterscotch amber too.
Yeah.
Who are we kidding? I love it all. We are at 155 now with Sarsar. Thank you for your bids.
And this is the last amber necklace I own.
So Jane, proper faceted amber is cut. The molded stuff is usually reconstituted, like that last one that we went wild over.
I mean, I don't know if you can actually, let me show you, sweetie. If you, I've got to go down, I'm sorry.
And when I say cut, I believe it's like shaped. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It looks like glass.
Mm-hmm.
It really, truly does. It just actually, it looks like glass. Your wife loves it all too.
And in the hand, it's so light. Like it's trippy to hold a faceted amber necklace in a way. So you're like, how is it so light and yet so vibrant, because it had such presence. We are at 1:55 now with Sarsar. I am going to start counting us down.
It does look like glass. It truly does.
Yeah. I want to thank you so much for your bids and your outs. So here is our going once, going twice, fair warning, and congratulations, this is sold to Sarsar.
Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Thank you. I was happy to find it, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. All right, Sunday, I don't know if we discussed these. These are little coral gold filled on these earrings. Carved coral, gold filled post earrings. Thank you, everyone. They are just precious in the shape of a rose. The little backs are right there. So they are testing as a gold filled. I did not see a mark on them. And really uncertain on how to price a carved coral. I mean, we should be nice to our friends.
Let's be nice to our friends. So I can tell you, I know one dealer that would price them at like $75 or $95.
Yeah,
why don't we start at like $38?
Sounds good.
Perfect. That same dealer would have priced that beautiful French brooch that sold at like $150 as a start. So that's why I love that we are a group of like-minded people that love good stuff and also want to move it along, get it at a good price, share it at a good price. Those are beautiful. I love the different variation too in the color of the coral.
Beautifully done. All right, they're here. They're available. Why don't we do our ladies? I think we're going to explain what we have available first. Okay, guys, before you start bidding, because there are similarities and we want you to know what's available before you do decide which one you would more enjoy. So the first one is going to be about a 20-inch around the neck. Let's go with 18. Let's go with 18 on that. Hang length is 12. Now, this particular one has no marks on it. I would say it is possibly hand done. It has this sterling silver chain. It is attached. Here is your back. And here is your front.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a little bit of a lag right now, so I'm just seeing it. Gorgeous.
Just going to hang it on one of those little thingies there. Oh, John, you fit in perfectly. It's nice to have you. It really, truly is nice to have you. So that is number one. All sterling on that.
Yep.
Okay. Number two is signed. I think we decided this is signed HB.
Yeah, HB, but not HB of like Harry S. Beck. Because
right.
I tried to find HB and I was not successful today.
Right. So more than likely hand done. Also on a very similar chain. And here's the back. And here's the front. So can I say they're the same manufacturer? I really can't. There are some serious similarities. This one has a little amethyst and a lot more detail on this one with the leaves and the flowy hair, and the dress is longer and more, got that real flow effect to it. So she is definitely more detailed.
Someone is asking if there is a bird in her arm. Or is
There?
that her hair flowing?
That's her hair flowing.
And did you give me a length? I might have been distracted.
This one I did not. She's double jointed. This one is, we're going to go with 16 on this one.
Okay, perfect.
Again, fully extended. Let's go with the first one first. She's absolutely amazing. It looks like she's in like a sheer style dress, maybe a dancer of some sort, I would think.
Yes.
Beautifully done. And what do you think, my dear?
I am going to consult with the list because I remember looking at this. And let's see. She is 18 inches. Absolutely beautiful. I think we will do her at $85 starting bid.
Thank you, my dear. Just love it. Just love the way she looks, and like I said, I'm not sure if she's like a one of a kind or if she's molded or what the case may be.
Mm-hmm. It really looks like someone had an amazing vision when they put that together. Like,
oh yeah, there's no question about it.
Beautiful. Sue sees it. She is in for 85. Thank you for your bid.
Sue has a vision. I can tell she has a vision. She's going to probably bead this up and make it something fabulous, like all her amazing work. Yes, John. Mm-hmm. Sue does some amazing work. Unfortunately, right now she's packing up. She'll be back one more time before the holidays, as will every one of the sellers that were on that live. We'll do one more holiday show. And just so you know, we have a big plan for our East to West Coast New Year's Eve party. And that will be all with sellers that you all know. So look forward to seeing that. We did one last year. It was amazing.
I'm excited. It was so much fun last year. So I am going to start to count this down for Sue. We are going once. Going twice.
Dude, that sounds amazing. It's funny because I bought a brooch from Kirsten that looks like my lamps.
And Mona got a brooch that looks like a painting that she has. Oh, wow, John. That's fantastic. A New Year's Eve baby.
That is great. So she's a fellow Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Gina's a Capricorn. Lisa Demaraki is a Capricorn. I'm sure there's a lot of Tiny Deer is a Capricorn. These are just the people I know of. Congratulations. Thank you, Sue.
Oh, and it's Mia's birthday, too. Lots of great folks.
Wow. All right. Well, you guys get your drink on and let's go drunk shopping.
I think it's an excellent plan.
So this is the next beauty. She's really fabulous. Nice amethyst sphere.
Yes.
Love her look. She's a little bit shorter, but just absolutely gorgeous on the neck. Here we go.
So she is our beautiful sterling dancing lady with amethyst, and this one's signed. So her starting bid is going to be a $95 start.
Well, Misty, I can't speak for everybody else, but I think in my case, it's patience and stupidity. All the goats in the house. That's right.
I'd say there's a fair bit of headstrongness too, and I say that just because my mom is a Capricorn, so she is a Christmas Eve baby.
Yeah.
And she is patient, but she's headstrong.
If you look it up, you know, there are a lot of things that hold true to each individual, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
I concur. Tiny dear. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pass on this. Let's keep it moving. This is something that would be a beautiful accent piece to those necklaces. I'm not stupid. What I mean by stupid, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Tolerant, let's say, beyond normalcy. Let's just say I take more than I should. Let's talk about 1¼ inches. And these can go out as their own. Yes, thank you. I am for sure.
I agree.
These are just gorgeous women. Also in a very similar style. These are testing glass and they are pierced. They're stunning. Really, really stunning. They would look great. They look great with the necklace, either one of the necklaces. This one doesn't totally match because of the amethyst, but what do you say about these, Miss Sundae?
I think they're gorgeous. So I'm just making some notes. We've got beautiful cat's eye glass. You probably saw when Sue was holding that and kind of shifting it, you could see the wonderful eye that was through it. Pierced earrings, sterling. Let's do a starting bid of $38 for these.
More dancing ladies. Yeah. It's a happy event.
Yes.
I think we'll do the sterling silver jadeite piece next, Miss Sundae.
Sounds good. Mia says Capricorns are overachievers, persistent, practical, and sensitive, known for hardworking habits. Her husband says that she is relentless.
Well, it sounds like Mia, you and I would get along really well.
Thanks for coming, Sarsar. Have a great night.
Thank you, Sarsar. All right, we can pass on those because I really do not mind. I think they're pretty fabulous. Not that I'll wear them, but I like looking at them. All right, the next necklace, Miss Sundae, measures, let's go with 21 inch. This one is not marked. It is definitely testing high in the 925 area. The least I would claim this to be is 900. High dusty leather and lace. And these are testing jadeite.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is something that is right up your alley, Miss Jane. You love this kind of style, but this is sterling. These gorgeous stones are testing. Comes on down and through. And here she is.
Those are such beautiful stones, too. You can see the translucency.
Okay, we're going to hang that there for you just to see how it would look, but we're going to put it on the frame because the lighting is better back here.
And I'm so sorry, I totally missed the length. I think you said 16?
No.
21?
You think I remember? Let me go. I have to take it off because it's got that little dip in the middle there.
You know how sometimes somebody says something and you're like, I'm not going to forget that. And then it's immediately out of your brain?
21, sweetie.
21. I knew there was a 1 in it somewhere. Thank you.
21. I got to turn up my AC. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely open backs on the stones. Thank you.
It is stunning. And take a look at all that work. Again, just gorgeously done. All right. So we have a beautiful 21-inch jade sterling necklace, and our starting bid on this one is $160. And a lot of jade, really nice quality too on those stones. I love the detail, but like from every piece, whether it's the drop or the chain, quality of the beads and the cabs, it's so well put together.
Really is beautiful. special piece you would like to do?
Beautiful. Jane, I understand. Sometimes we all have to behave for a bit, and then we get to be naughty again, so.
Absolutely. How about the Chinese piece?
Let's do it.
Okay.
And this is a fantastic brooch. Again, another piece of jade in it. I would call this one a Chinese export brooch for sure. It's got exactly what you'd expect in terms of the enamel. Nice workmanship on it. Beautiful.
You know, I think this is 925. We weren't too sure when we were talking about it, but it looks like it's signed S925.
There we go. And this one, what's the measurement on that one in terms of like width?
About 1.5.
1.5 inches. Yeah, really nice side. So I will enter this into our chat. Chinese jade brooch. Chinese sterling jade brooch. And the starting bid for this one is $38.
The enameling is still in very beautiful condition, and I love the blues, the reds, the greens. Just a nice decorative accent to this beautiful carved.
And Misty is in at 40.
Jade.
Thank you so much for your bid. And it's such a gorgeous piece of jade too, with the sort of variations in color.
Thank you, Miss Misty. So if we do the New Year's Eve gig, I think we're going to have Misty join us. That'll be the first time. It'll be fun having that serious Southern accent here on Denim to Diamonds.
I have always loved a Southern accent.
Oh, she's intense.
When we were kids, we drove from Montreal to Orlando to go to Disney World. And I'm just catching up on the chat now. And we stopped many times, obviously, for meals. And I will never forget the, y'all come back now, here.
Y'all come back.
Yeah, at different restaurants. It was so friendly, and just the tone. Yeah. It's
Hi,
a great accent.
Yeah, it's really, she's heavy duty. Yeah. And she owns it. She owns it. You know, I'm actually in my pajama pants I bought from her. I love. I got to buy more stuff, Misty. Oh, and I wore the denim crop sleeve jacket today, the button up. Oh my God, it's kind of a shirt jacket. It was so comfortable.
Nice. Yes, Jane. Yep, common to do that. I'm going to have to check out the clothing that Misty has for offer, because so many of you have talked about buying clothing from her. I'm very intrigued.
Well, you know, she does jewelry as well, but what is not just amazing is the way she presents it, the detail she gives, and she's honest across the board. But when you receive it, it's like almost like it's pressed and folded. You know, I used to work at the Gap. We used to have use a board to fold. So I think she folds it, and then she puts it in a plastic thing with a seal, and then she puts it in. I mean, it's just unbelievable. You feel like you're opening something that came from like Nordstrom's.
That's fantastic. The attention to detail. Yeah.
So much love into it.
And that's a lot of work. So like kudos to you, Misty, for taking the time to do that.
Yeah, you feel like you're, you know, you actually feel like you store bought stuff, and there's nothing like someone thrifting and finding such amazing pieces for us all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're at Misty for 65.
That is correct.
And Nikki's out.
In that case, it is time to count this down. Here we go. Going once.
The board, see, that's how it looks like she uses a board. I mean, it comes perfect.
Going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations to Misty. This is now sold.
Thank you, sweetheart. Congratulations. How about a jade mix bead necklace.
Yes.
That sound fun?
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay. We have this mixed costume. We'll call it costume. It is a mixed jade necklace. Now, some of these are not testing jade. This is testing, but not jade. It's a pink color. I'll show you close up. This is testing jade. This is testing amethyst. This is testing stone, but not up to jade. This is testing jade. This, I would say, is organic. Again, glass. And then you have this, help me.
Jade? Like a shoe bead or ceramic? I'm not sure which one you're looking to because I'm on a lag.
And then you got this beautiful piece of glass. So these have to, or almost look like they have the structure of a Larimar. But all this is testing stone. This is cloisonne. Thank you, Jade.
There we go. She saw what you pointed to.
This is marked silver, and it's testing as such. Let me get your measurement on this. And then it's got a ceramic bead, which I think I neglected to show you. This one is 17 and a half inches. So let's just give you the cloisonne. Don't know what that is. Amethyst. This is stone of some sort. This is glass. Here is the ceramic Asian style. This I believe to be organic. This is testing some type of stone. And this has the hallmarks of Larimar. This is testing jade. And this is testing some type of stone. I wonder if any of this glows. Let me see. Because some of these look like calcite.
It is such a beautiful combination.
Yeah. No, but these are bone. These are organic. So what say you, Miss Sundae?
I say it's beautiful and you should put it on your neck, but that is not what we're here for. It's not Sunday's hoarding lessons. So we will put it up for offer. I think we should do a starting bid of $48, which is quite generous to let people get in.
These carved flowers and this beautiful jade pink carved bauble is really fabulous. And the molded amethyst, just beautiful.
It is. And those amethysts, those are like beautiful pieces of it. So I'm entering this so that people can bid. Beautiful. I love the variety too. When you wear it, it would be interesting for others to look at as well.
Yeah, it's just quite something.
Misty likes it. She's in at 50. Thank you for your bid.
Look at this amazing sterling silver thing.
Ooh.
Couldn't find a chain, a necklace for it.
It is 17 and a half inches, Misty. Well, maybe, would that work on a torque, do you think? If people already have a torque or a chain?
On what? Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's such a great variety, Lori.
I would want that on my chest. But, whatever floats their boat.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think something a little longer than a torque. A torque might be too high, especially unless you're, less generously endowed.
Did we answer, Misty?
Yes, it is 17 and a half, and that is in list. I'm hoping she heard that. I'll just type it again to be sure.
It does look like candy.
Candy, cotton candy, saltwater taffy. Okay, I am going to start to count this down. We are going once, going twice.
Oh God, it's so nice having you here. Oh, it's like you don't know how much easier this is.
But it's my pleasure. Truly, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. And if I wasn't here with you, I would still be in the chat here with you. So
thank you.
My pleasure.
And that went for 50 to Misty?
It did, yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, how about we jump to the Tasco real quick?
Yes.
We both had trouble finding the maker of this piece. It is signed. Now, I was talking to Sunday and I tested this and I could have sworn it came up stone. I don't think it is. It's hard to determine, but I almost feel like it is. I mean, it glows. It is purple like amethyst, but I believe it's plastic. It kind of feels warm. So I kind of feel like it's some type of resin or plastic. But this is beyond amazing. There is a mark and signature on the back. This is tri-metal. Isn't it fun with Sunday? She should quit her job. Here's your mark, and there is some type of hallmark right there. I tried to search. It's a 950. I tried to search it. It looks like TM175. Couldn't really find it. It's hallmarked all in there, 950 silver. This thing is something else. Now, are we doing this as separate pieces?
I think that we should yeah, maybe we should show them both and then ask if there's any interest as a set.
Okay. All right, let me get the length on this necklace and then I'll show it to you in full detail. And I would say that this necklace is minimum 19. I would say it's a little bit longer because of the dip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show you the details. I know, we couldn't.
Yeah, I need my job too.
Double links going all the way through. Like I said, oh my gosh, it is brass. It is copper. It is fantastic. Look at this thing.
It is amazing. Beautiful 950 silver. And you will all understand when we show you the other piece why. It's probably best to show them both to you first and let you decide.
Yes. So that would be this. Again, warm to the touch. It does have a glow to it. Don't know what it is. I have to say it's a resin. So they're identical with different elements to highlight the center floral. Multi-strand, multi-metals, 950, same signature, same maker, of course. And this one measures, we're going to call it 2.5 inches.
Perfect.
It is beyond fabulous.
So the question goes out to all of our friends in the chat. Is there any interest in the set, or would you like us to break it out first? And depending on what you want to do, we will acquiesce. But if there's interest in the set, we should start that way.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, why don't we just price it out as a set? And then if they don't go that way, then maybe on Monday we can offer it individual. Or if they ask for individual.
Perfect. It looks like Irene is interested in the necklace.
Okay.
So let's share the set price, and then and Robin also says do them separately.
All right, just do it separately then.
Okay, we'll do it separately. You want to start with the bracelet or the necklace?
Well, they're showing interest in a necklace, so let's go necklace first.
Perfect. Let's do it. I am going to type this in. So again, this one was a 19-inch, perhaps a little bit more on the necklace.
Andrew's saying, looks like maybe Tasco Molina for that TM195 75. You found that? She's amazing, Andrea. She really is great at searching hallmarks.
That's awesome. She's our Tasco sleuth. And so for that one, and I remember this one is quite a heavy piece as well. So it's 950 silver and it's over 110 grams of silver. And the starting bid is going to be $275.
The workmanship is phenomenal. It really, truly is. And believe me, from someone who gets Mexican, I mean, I get a boatload of Mexican. There's not a lot of extra metal weight in here. A little bit of brass, a little bit of copper, but the majority of this piece is 950 silver. And again, you know, it tends to hold a little bit higher of a price depending on the silver content of the piece. Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully made.
Really is beautiful. I love calla lilies too. And that chain.
Yeah, the chain is I think really makes the piece specifically because of the double linking.
Mm-hmm.
It just gives it such amazing detail. All right, why don't we just go ahead and give the price of the bracelet?
You got it. So on the bracelet, I'm just going to pull that one up. So again, this one is 2.5 inches. And the weight on this one, it is over 50 grams of fantastic 950 silver. The starting bid on this is $125.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, you have to consider the workmanship that goes into these types of pieces. I mean, anyone that does silversmithing work can tell you, it's the heating, the turning. I mean, you could watch the videos. It's just unbelievable how they manufacture these fantastic pieces. Thank you, Miss Misty. We'll see you soon.
Great. And I'm making note of that Melina name to do some research later. Thank you for sharing that, Andrea. All right.
So that is available, guys. You could think about it. Now, this piece, I don't think I gave you much detail on this, my dear.
No, I just oohed and awed over it and went, ooh, yeah. French coral.
Definitely testing silver in the 925 area. The worst scenario is this one. Oh, we have Mona Liz in.
Yes, we do. All right, we are going to give this just a second before I start to count it down. That is such a gorgeous bracelet.
Mm-hmm. And comfortable. It's really, really comfortable.
I love how the metalsmith created the calla lily to allow the glow of that centerpiece.
Yep. And again, I feel like it is some type of resin. I mean, it lights up. I don't think it's amber. I don't. But, maybe the glass just, I don't know. But it's fantastic. Let's sell it.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations, Mona. It is sold. I know kudos still exist. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
What?
Separate.
I know. It is tough. It's painful. But, you got to give the crowd what they want. You get to that point where you just say, it is what it is.
And you know what? It is better that things get worn than that they, sit in a box. And I have to tell you, things find their way back together. So I will be doing a video pretty soon, but I have these 2 Assyrian revival brooches. They're from the 1860s. They are made by the same maker. And it is evident when you have them side by side, but they came from 2 very different places. And I'm amazed that they found their way back together.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mona Liz. Yes, you can definitely reach out. It is available, of course, until it is not. It is spectacular. We'll just move that to the side. And again, we have don't forget about the squash blossom.
Yes.
That is available for $750. Okay. I have to step away for a quick second. What should I bring? You want me to bring I was going to say Prosecco. The Catherine piece, and then I'll do this when I come back.
Sure, that sounds great. The Catherine Popesco.
Yes. So this is beautifully, it feels like it's resin over maybe some enameling. It is signed on the back. It is France.
Yes. France P.
P France, sorry, upside down. Here is your closure. Let me get you a measurement on this. This guy goes from tip to tip. 3 3/4.
Beautiful.
Do this, and I will actually, let me see. No, just do this, and I will be right back.
Perfect. And then as I enter this information in, I will tell you all a little bit about the maker, because this is actually a very fascinating story. The artisan's name is Catherine Popesco, and she founded a company in 1979 in California, but she has a sort of a very long-held interest in European jewelry. And what she does is she sources findings and she uses them to create new pieces. And she doesn't, she's very clear, they're not reproductions, they're actually original pieces from the period that she's then reimagined into new pieces. So they're always modern items that she's made with actual antique or vintage pieces, which is kind of fascinating. So on that fabulous Catherine Popesco piece, which is a little bit of a tongue twister, marked P France, we get a starting bid. P France brooch. I'm going to call it the green propeller brooch. So did you want to give a starting bid for that one, or do you want me to?
You do it, baby.
You got it. So we are going to do, let's keep this fun. We're going to do a starting bid of $38 for this. Hi, Christina.
Hey, Christina. It's really beautifully, beautifully made. I've had a couple of her pieces, and they're all super gorgeous. I mean, the backs, the way that they're made, very sturdy. I mean, you see how nicely they hold up.
Yeah. Well, and I think that like what it is about it is that because she's using these old vintage like pieces and findings and putting them together, they're very high quality items that she's curated and sourced. They're just beautiful. And we've got Colleen in at $38. Thanks for your bid.
Just gorgeous.
It really is. We'll wait forever. I know it is Saturday night, quite late for some of you, depending on which part of the country you're in. Which part of which country, I should say.
Which part of which country, right?
Exactly. All right. Let's start to count this down for Colleen.
Oops.
We are going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And congratulations, it is sold.
Forgot all about these. So thank you. Do we want to do this? I put a fake chain on that.
Perfect. And don't forget to do the coral one that you showed people, because I do that too, where yep.
So I took that sterling silver chain off that little leaf style pendant, and I put it on the amethyst. Let me get this put away. And that went to Colleen for 38.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Gina.
This piece, I got to get a weight because I don't think I gave that to you. It's pretty fantastic because this is all branch coral and heavy silver testing on this. Minimum is 900 on this piece. It is not signed, but with my experience testing this is 83.8 grams.
Ooh, I see what you wouldn't necessarily want that on some little skinny torque around your neck too high up.
Absolutely not. Okay, so I just want to show you the color that this comes up. Pop in blue. That is not less than 900, minimum 900.
Yeah.
So I will say that in context of this, because I have to be sure that I cover all bases. It is massive. This all branch coral comes on down, and you have the hamsa hands. Not sure if this is representative of anything in particular, but I put this on a beaded necklace personally. I might be able to find a faux fake costume necklace, but I don't have anything that would support this in sterling. Maybe I can give you, not give you, but sell you a rope chain. Okay, the length on this is from the top to the bottom, almost 6 3/4. And from side to side, this is just shy of 4 inches.
That is quite large. Yeah.
So I mean, hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. That is beautiful. That would look so good on one of those silver ball chains.
Oh,
Like
right.
the round. Mm-hmm.
And I actually have for tomorrow this monster.
Ooh, yeah, that's
That would look
very
cool.
nice. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that would support it too. Okay, so then let's get down to business. We've got branch coral, quite a few really nice pieces, as well as a lot of silver. We talked about that, well over 80 grams, 6 3/4 inches in length and 4 inches across. So let's do a starting bid on this one at 150. Sound
It,
good?
it's super unique.
Yeah, it really is. I'm sure there must be meaning to it. I just don't recognize what it is, but it looks very interesting.
Yeah, and I don't feel like it's new, but what do I know? And I'll be honest with you guys, you want to be creative, you can add charms going all the way around here. Who's to say what you could put on this? Even in between these beautiful corals, this could be a piece that you create and make your own.
You know, this reminds me a lot of like the bracelets and different things that they had in the Georgian period where you would add like strings and strings of pearls or beads or something
Right,
else.
right.
Um, yeah, the clasp. So you could definitely add a couple of strands of different beads if you wanted to as well.
Yeah, it's
Like do
definitely,
a triple strand coming out from either side.
but it's here. It is available. Got to show you it all, people. Just in case, there's that one person that just loves something. Well, I have these cute little earrings. These are costume. I think this is gold filled on the closure, but look how cute these are.
Those are great. And I love that bottom drop. It looks like satin glass, but also like amber at the same time.
It does pop a little bit. Let's see under black light. It's like a headlight on one and the other one not so much. But look at this one side. Oh my gosh. It's just like popping.
Hmm.
These are not testing rubies or anything like that. I believe them just to be glass, but they're unique and they're super pretty. And we're going to do these at a bargain price of, what do you say?
I say, you want bargain price? Should we do
Yep.
like $22?
No, too high.
Okay.
2.5 inch. Let's do, I'll go a little bit less. 18.
$18. You got it.
Let's do 18. They are really, really lovely.
They are. Really beautiful.
I love them. I think they're gorgeous. Just
Sue will tell me with no hesitation if I'm too high, which is good.
Hey, look, I've been very, very good. Very, very good.
Yep.
All right, this one needs some replacement. Let's do the JJ.
Yes.
This is Judith Jack, New York. These fetch really good money, guys. We're gonna try and do something special for you, I hope. At least within that range, because they're available, but not readily available. 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. You got the towers in there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 20 years old, if older than 20 years. Starring JJ.
Beautiful. Definitely a collector's piece with the trademark fantastic marcasites and workmanship. There's our signature, which you probably already saw because I'm on a lag. And I also really love the variation in the marcasites. So if we look down at the bottom, how we have like the pyramid shaped ones and then the round ones too. Like that always stands out in her work to me.
Chrysler Building, and Empire State Building, World Trade Centers. Just gorgeous.
Beautiful. All right. So then this one, we will do a starting bid of $95 on. And they are hard to find. And they do go up to like double that, etc. if you can find them. So if there's anyone looking for one, it's definitely a collector piece, especially with the Twin Towers. I think that, do you remember after 9/11 when everybody started sort of pushing to have it removed from different things like TV shows, etc., which I think personally is a shame in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, you know, to me, I mean, they shoot up the lightings, the lights from the base of the towers, you know, when they do the, look, you know what it is? It's a part of history. No matter how you look at it, you can't remove that from your brain. I've never actually been in the towers. Being a New Yorker, I've been in Manhattan. I can't tell you thousands of times, but I never ever went there.
You know, in 2001, I was in journalism school in one of my last years, and we had friends. I was a newspaper editor too for the school, and some of our colleagues had gone to take jobs in New York at that point in time. And I remember we were all worried about everyone in New York, our colleagues that were there as well. Yeah, just
everybody knew somebody.
Everybody knew somebody, exactly.
Lost a friend. She was 6 months pregnant.
I'm sorry.
Multiple co-workers I used to deal with in the moving company. You know, how everybody was traumatized. It's just something that will just always be a part of everybody that was old enough to remember.
Yeah, exactly. Well said, Jane. It needs to be remembered. It's part of history. All right, I see Irene in at 95, so we will slowly start to count this down. I think we've given everybody a little bit of time. Yes, you know, Remembrance Day and Veterans Day and all of these days where we're remembering our veterans, you can't help but think about other historical important events where there was so much impact to. We are going once, going twice.
Yeah, I wrote down what I was thinking and feeling on that day because I don't know if it's an American thing, but we tend to get over stuff, not get over stuff. I don't want to say get over, but we move on in a way that it's almost like you don't feel like you remember or recognize what had transpired. So I always want to remember what I felt that day. My son was maybe 2 years old. Yeah, 2 years old. It was just amazing. I mean, I watch it over and over and over again every year. I watch every part of it. I don't ever want to forget. Yeah. All right. I brought up these two pieces. I know it's starting to get late, and I have to still create my event for tomorrow, which I'll bring back a lot of items. I just want to have certain items available while Sunday is here, like this amazing beauty. This is a gift. This is a fake. This is costume, but I wanted you to have a chain. So I couldn't find anything else to match up with it. This is marked a sterling in the back. These are all little openings, as you can. Well, Sunday kind of pointed something out. I mean, you can see the light coming through right there. So this is all open. Absolutely stunning. I'm not going to measure the chain. I'd say it's probably about 22 inches, maybe 24. But what we're bidding on is the piece with these gorgeous garnets. This is sterling silver vermeil gold wash, 1 3/4 inch by almost 1.5.
Beautiful. And to me, that looks an awful lot like a vinaigrette. So something that you would put like a little piece of sponge soaked with scent. So if you're walking past some sewers or in savory areas, you could have a nice little smell of it, or smelling salts. But it's gorgeous. And you all know how much I love garnets as well. So let's make this available. Sterling vermeil garnet. I'm calling it a vinaigrette locket with a starting bid of $65.
Wow. I'm not saying wow to you. I'm saying wow to Irene.
Yeah, I'm just pitching up.
Yeah, this is super stunning. The garnets are gorgeous. They're bright for garnets, in my opinion. Stamped sterling on the back. It's a beautiful, I mean, you can definitely gift this.
Beautiful engraving too. Nice vintage pendant. And ready to wear with a complimentary chain from Sue.
Yep. Got to send you something. All right. Just to speed it up a little bit because I want to get through maybe another 10 pieces. This is a gorgeous chain. I want to say it's older. It does have a lobster claw closure, but it definitely has that vintage style to it.
Beautiful.
Here is this gorgeous amethyst, sterling silver. I mean, the clarity on this amethyst is just amazing. Look at that. Just gorgeous. The chain is only 16 inches. I would definitely put an extension on it because this is a fabulous chain. And the pendant is about 2.5 inches.
Beautiful. So for that, and I think we were saying that we think that that's a modernist pendant as well, just based on some of the design elements.
That's correct.
It is gorgeous. And you said a 16-inch chain. For the two, we'll do a starting bid of $45 for this. Those look so good together.
Yeah, they did.
Beautiful quality amethyst as well. Like, no, you don't see a lot of the inclusions that are sort of surface breaking or, the crackling. They're very, very clear. Drop and a cabochon, just glow.
Okay. All right, gonna keep it moving. This is amazing. There's no marks or signatures on this piece. But when I tell you the work that went into this piece is phenomenal. It's got like a rose gold finish on the front where the florals are, giving this amazing definition. I'm not going to test that to be gold or not because it's just, if it's not, then I'm going to be in trouble. And I don't want to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to leave it just as a tinted silver, some kind of wash on the silver. The measurement is 1 tick below 2.5 inches. It's a real gem.
It's beautiful. I can't believe that somebody didn't sign that.
I know. Unless it's, I'm telling you, I'm really having trouble seeing with these glasses. You have the shape of these feathers going around. I'm a big feather fan. My sister is too. She believes that feathers come around when her husband is spiritually in the room, which, everyone's got a connection to something. Yeah, I don't see anything on this thing, but let's put it up for them.
So that is I'm going to call it floral and feather bracelet with a rose-ish finish, rose finish. And it is sterling rose finish. Beautiful. Starting bid on this one is going to be $95.
What was the weight on that?
It's 40 grams. So elegant. And the size, so it was just a smidge under 2.5 inches.
Yeah, just one little tick. Let me show you, baby. See? Literally 1 tick smaller. 1 tick.
One tick.
Come on, this is official.
It's like, are we too huge? Yeah.
We have a tick smaller than 2.5. I am a 6.5 to 6 3/4. Yeah, it is gorgeous. All right, let's keep it moving so we don't keep this night going on forever. And bam, beautiful blown glass.
Well, yes, that is
closure. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Look at these beautiful blown glass beads. Let me get you a quick measurement. I wrote all this down. I said, Sunday, look what I did. I said, you're going to be, but I can't find a damn thing on the list. So either I do it in order or I'm just not going to bother.
That's why I do my things in order, and I put them in like my groups, because if I don't do that, it's hard to find them.
Afterwards, yep.
Exactly.
20" on this, my dear.
20 wonderful inches. So this one to me is really special because it is amber glass. You've got the blown glass pieces, which are the larger ones. And when the artist made those, they had to consider, like, how do I make this a thick enough wall of glass that it's stable and secure? Also get the detail of like the stringer that has been run across it, and keep it like lightweight enough that it's blown and beautiful. And then they added rondelles and other pieces. It is beautiful. And notice like the different colors.
Yeah.
Like lighter and darker. That is really hard to do.
Yep.
So this one, we will do a starting bid of, you correct me if you disagree, $58.
I think it's worth it. So I don't want to go on much longer so that, you know, everyone could get on with their night and so forth. Can you think of anything in particular that I must bring tonight? The old bracelet, I have to do one tiny little repair, so I'm not bringing that. The the Peruvian piece, I'm going to wait on. Anything in particular you can think about?
I am just thinking.
I got the scarabs.
Ooh, I think we should do a scarab bracelet.
Okay. This is my night? What does that mean?
As in, like, this is you enjoying your night and you want to stay here? Or like, oh my God, you guys, you're stepping on my toes.
Okay, scarab bracelets. We're going to have 3 available for you tonight. This one is all stone. These are just beautifully shaped. There is no framing or setting on these. These are all natural stones. That is number 1.
Beautiful. And note the little details that there's like colored stones in between as well as spacers. I think that that's just so well done.
Mm-hmm. This one I tested. I want to say that this is gold filled by the testing process I did. This is also all natural stone. Look at the.
Should we do measurements of these at the same time?
Oh, you're so annoying. Just kidding. I'm so kidding. Okay, yes, let's do that, sweetie. The first one, my love, is, again, guys, it's going to be a little bit smaller because once you put it on, it's going to take up a little bit more room because of these stones. So this is measuring just a tick over 7.5, Sunday.
Perfect. So I'm going to call it 7.59.
This is an interesting stone. That little orangey looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, my dear, you got it.
I got it. So that's number 1.
That's number 1. Let me turn them all back over. So the gold filled.
Gold filled.
And then you have your unakite, your tiger's eye. It looks like bloodstone on that one. Look at this very clear crystal quartz, probably carnelian, green, and blue. See how I stop at green and blue? I always get confused. It could be easily lapis. Now this one is measuring at its very, very longest 7.75 inches. This does have the safety chain attached, which is definitely in good condition. There's that one. And then the third one that we have available is vintage. This one is stamped sterling on the clasp, this old vintage clasp. This one also natural stones. And this guy will measure out to be, again, very easily extension on these pieces, everybody. Wow, I'm surprised. This one's almost 8 inches. But I would say 7.75 on a wearable. These are not natural stones. These are glass. These are molded glass. This is sterling silver with the vintage closure.
Beautiful glass too.
Okay.
Really well done.
Now pick which one you want.
All right. Should we ask the audience, is there one that they would like us to do, or do you want me to just pick one?
Let's just run them.
Okay, perfect. So I have written down the details for 1, 2, 3. Let's start with number 1. So the all stone, and that is the one that Jane wants to talk about too. So let's do it. So that first one, again, all stone Scarab bracelet, a tick over 7.5. I've called it 7.59. I was looking up some details. Take a look at the carvings, just so beautiful, so unique. You don't see a lot like that. And this one we will do for a starting bid of $45.
Nice and chunky. It's really, really beautiful.
And this is just a taste of what is to come on Monday, November 21st, when we are going to do some beautiful Egyptian revival jewelry, among our other surprises for that day with you.
Yes, I've been working very diligently trying to find Egyptian stuff.
Yeah. And I'm digging deep. Sue is in at 45.
Thank you, Sue. I'm excited for Sue to come back and do her. I had such a good time with her. It was really nice doing business with her.
It was wonderful. I loved seeing everything that she creates.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to start to count this down. The second one is gold filled. This one we are not calling gold filled. Count this down really slowly. Going once. We are now going twice. Trying not to get lost in the scarabs, fair warning. And congratulations. This is sold to Sue Powell for $45.
Yeah, this is a Sundae truly loves scarab jewelry. I mean, I remember that from the very, very beginning of us meeting.
I sure do. And I gave away a bracelet last night.
Yeah,
I gave away another brooch.
Did you hear from your winner?
I did. I was thrilled to hear from her, and she made her selection. So she actually chose the sterling bracelet.
Okay.
All right. So now we are doing this gold-filled, I'm calling it a double link stone scarab bracelet. Again, beautiful. And you don't often see the clear quartz in these. So it's beautiful with all unique engravings on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. I agree, Sue. It's beautiful. Okay, so this one, 7.75 inches, and we are going to do a starting bid on this one of $58.
Congratulations, Sue. Yeah, I like those little chunky guys. Thank you so much.
Looks good on your wrist. You also don't see bloodstone in a lot of these scarab bracelets, too. And that is gorgeous bloodstone.
It really is. All beautiful stones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why don't we just give the price on the next one, just in case they, want to make a decision. Again, this is scarab shaped glass, molded glass on this one.
Oh. And I do see Jane in.
Okay.
So why don't I give that just a smidge, and then we'll count her down and do the last one.
Fantastic.
All right, we are going once to Jane, and twice.
Good choice on this one, Jane. It's really, really beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous stone.
You can go wrong with any one of the stone ones for sure.
You can't go wrong with the glass one either, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's vintage. I love the sterling. Thank you so much, Miss Jane. Appreciate you, dear.
All right, the last one, 7.75 inches, vintage sterling glass scarabs, and that one is going to be a starting bid smack in the middle of the other two. We're going to do it for $50. And take a look at the glass. Like, such effort went into this, and it is molded. Love it. Beautiful. See, that, like, to me is what the artisans were trying to make when they were doing like Carnelian glass, and they wanted the different detail in there, and the lapis glass too. Just so well done.
Nice vintage style with the vintage closure. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, that is available.
I'll go in.
Yeah. What?
Yep. I am in. Yep.
You're so funny. You're supposed to be hanging out.
Yes. Yes.
I have Sunday in at 50. Guys, we're going to start to count it down for Sunday.
See, I gave up one and I need to replace it.
Yeah, you do. There's something about that, you know? You have a hole in your jewelry box. Can't
That's
have
right.
that.
Nope.
Oops.
Better to have too many on the outside.
Hold on. I got bounced. Okay. Golden, going twice.
Thank you. Thank you. Counting me down.
Okay. Well, I'm bigging that up. Let's talk a little bit about this because you are the queen of these. There are 2 stones missing. I am not going to replace them. I still have about 5 pieces I have to get fixed. So this one just came in. It is beautifully domed. Unfortunately, one little like rose cut style seems to be missing right there. And then it has another little glitch. Wait a minute, Miss Sundae. Where was it? At the rose cut and then another one.
Yeah.
Let's go under.
It was on the very outside. It is at just almost 7 o'clock. Note you turned it. I'm on a lag. Hang on. It is now at 6 o'clock. Do you see? Just before the tip on the right.
I'll be damned if I do. Hold on. Oh, on the bottom.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, I see it right there. See it? Tiny little one right there. Yes. Hi, Tanya. Okay, so you got that one missing, and then this one up here.
Yeah. And so those, like, look at the fire in that beautiful orange that's glowing. It is beautiful. We've got a combination of flat cut garnets and rose cut. It is a misconception that Bohemian garnet was not flat cut. That is incorrect. It could be any type of cut. Bohemian is really more about what region it's coming from, and it's pyro garnet. So this one, garnet brooch, as is with 2 tiny ones missing. I'm going to
almost 1.5, sweetie.
Exactly. A wee one.
It's a wee one.
We're going to do a really great starting bid on this of $65, which is amazing. You want to bring it home if you've been thinking about one of these pieces. The construction is fantastic. It really is in good condition as well. And I think that it would be a fairly easy repair too if somebody wanted to undertake that. But you're not going to notice it. Not the wee one you for sure won't notice, and the other one I think you can take care of pretty quickly. Beautiful.
Layers and layers of fabulous garnet. That is just something else, guys.
Mm-hmm. Lori agrees. She's in at 65.
Thank you, Miss Lori.
Such a fantastic combination. All right, we will give everyone just a moment, and then I'll start to count that down too. Garnets are such a great like fall, winter stone to me as well. They just bring the color and the warmth.
I'm trying to think what else I think we should just do a recap at this point. What do you think?
That's a great plan. Yes, if only it were a ring.
I have to save some stuff for Monday.
We are at fair warning to Lori.
Moving through this stuff fairly quickly.
And congratulations, that is sold.
Thank you, Miss Lori. And guys, thank you so much for the pop-up. I really had to move out some inventory. You know, money is just kind of sitting in my house and not in my bank account. And, you know, that never works out very well for my, for anything. Let's just say that. So I do appreciate you all showing up. I do very much so. And Sunday for being here. Right. So we're going to push these to the side. I'm going to tell you quickly about what we have. Sunday, I did not write down the prices. I'm so sorry. But basically, if anyone has any interest in anything, just stop me and we will give you the details. How's that work?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. The beautiful blown glass necklace is still available.
Yes, it is. And that one was $58. And I'm going to make sure that we've got notes on everything.
The beautiful, gorgeous, what we believe to be modernist style made, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful sterling silver vintage style chain, in my opinion. That is gorgeous. That is still available.
Yes. And that one was, I believe, also 58. Chain and pendant, really clear amethyst.
The sterling silver garnet on a faux chain. The chain is just a bonus. It is a locket scent style. What do you call it? It's got a technical name.
Yeah, I'm calling it the vinaigrette. It was $65. You could put something in there. It doesn't have to be a scented thing. Well, although you very well could do that. But you could also put photos or vitamins.
Beautiful piece. Really gorgeous. And that is garnet.
And sterling, and it's gold. It's vermeil. It's a beautiful locket.
This monster, beautiful piece.
Yes. Branch coral, a lot of silver. That one was a heavy one. I think it was 80 grams or over 80 grams.
I think it was. Mm-hmm. That is still available. The beautiful Mexican. These are not amethyst.
Stunning.
Tasco piece.
And this one, Andrea was kind enough to give us a name, likely Molina, as the maker. And it is a $275 starting bid.
Thank you, my dear. We have the sterling silver jade necklace.
Love that. That one, I believe, was a $160 starting bid. Really beautiful clear jade beads, too, on the necklace. A lot of detail in there.
It is. It's really super beautiful. And the color really does come through because of the opening backs. Really a gorgeous piece. I'm only doing the stuff that's on my desk. If I took it off my desk, I'm not going to bring it back.
Sounds good.
This beautiful, which again looks like it is a hand-done piece, in my opinion. Gorgeous woman dancing or just kind of, running, tiptoeing through the tulips with Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim. So this is amethyst, and this is a real beauty.
And that one was a $95 starting bid.
And then we had
find them all on the list now. It's kind of amazing.
Right, doing an amazing job. And then these wonderful ladies.
Yes, the beautiful earrings with the cat's eye glass. You can see it as it catches the light. Like, truly, that is high quality glass. And that one was I think, $45 starting bid.
Okay. Then most recently, we did the beautiful sterling silver bracelet with the feathers and this rose gold highlighting, whether it be, I don't believe it to be gold. I believe it to just be a vermeil or, some kind of colored silver. Really beautiful piece.
A tick under 2.5 inches. And this one was $95 starting bid.
You even made a note of that.
I've got all sorts of interesting notes.
The Tiffany.
Yes. The Elsa Peretti Tiffany at $175 on a beautiful chain.
Also Tiffany. Okay. The 14 karat gold diamond ring as is.
Beautiful. That one was $425.
Missing a diamond right there. And that was, I think, in the size 5.5 range.
That is right. I don't think I have a note of that, so I'm going to make one right now.
All right, let me size it first. Hold on.
I think you were right at 5.5. Or I think we said between 5.25 and 5.5.
Yep, 5.5. Okay. If you guys remember, I presented something and you want to see it again, I'll be happy to do it. The squash blossom. Let me bring that back up for you for the first time tonight. It is here. It is available. It is absolutely fabulous. It's $750. It is a signed piece. It's the last name begins with N. I had it here. I don't know where I put it. I'll have to re-find it. Absolutely gorgeous piece. Here is your mark on the back right there. So this is an old price, obviously, because if you look it up, you'll see that they're going. One just sold recently for $1,700. Poor Robin, $1,700. It does have the matching earrings. This is SUZY, and that is $750.
Beautiful. And I'm hoping you can still hear me, but my computer is completely locked up. I have no video, nothing. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you perfectly.
Amazing. Good, because I can't see anything, so I'm just switching to my phone.
Yep, we're actually, I think that's everything I have on my desk. So guys, again, thank you. If you need to contact me, just call me. Reach out to me here at d2dauctions@gmail.com. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'm not really sure what I'm selling. I do have some sterling, but maybe we'll go willy-nilly and get rid of some $5 items. We'll see how it goes. Nelson Morton. Mortem.
Perfect.
Thank you, my Andrea. My brain outside of my head.
Amazing.
And then Sundae and I will be back here at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If anybody's ever looking for anything in particular, I do work in an antique shop. I do come through things very regularly. It doesn't have to always be jewelry. So if you're ever looking for something, you could just email me and I'll do my best to try and locate that for you. And I'll have you in mind in case stuff comes in. You know what I mean? So happy to work with you off of auction as well. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. Miss Sundae, I do love you. You are my rock.
Right back at you. This has been so much fun. Thank you very much. I've managed to get onto my phone. So I've wished you all a good night, and I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, PW Nadawa. Yep, that's the one. Thank you, Andrea. The other one was for this. I think that was, hold on, it's buried. I mean, because I still have all the stuff I'll represent. I still have the amber from last week. I mean, from Wednesday. I think this one was that one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The turtle. Yeah.
So I'll represent all that stuff tomorrow morning. But again, thank you, everyone. And oh, Nick, we missed you, my sweet. Tomorrow morning, if you're around, I'll be here at 9 a.m. I love you all. Thank you again. Sundae, I love you. Mwah.
Right back at you. Sweet dreams to those of you going to bed. Others, if you're just having dinner, enjoy that too.
Thank you, everyone, and ciao.
Take care.